Let me ask you something. How many mornings have you woken up, looked at the ceiling, and told yourself, "Today will be different," but it wasn't? Stop. Don't skip this. This might be the most important video you ever watch. Right now, wherever you are, take a deep breath and answer this one question honestly. Are you really living, or are you just existing? Because here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. Most people don't live their lives until one day they look back and realize nothing changed. Just time gone. You say you want to travel the world, start your own business, live life on your own terms. But let me ask you something. If that's true, why are you still in the same place? Why are you still stuck? Why are you still waiting? Look around you. People are aging. Dreams are dying. Energy is fading. And one day, without warning, your time will run out too. This is not a motivational speech. This is a wake-up call, because somewhere deep inside, you already know. You know you're capable of more. You wasted years of your life doing nothing. Not because you couldn't do something, but because you didn't. That's the truth. And it is hard to hear, because it means it is your responsibility. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to fix your life. No one is coming to push you every day, thinking about your life, and suddenly, all the dreams you once had start playing in your mind. The business you never started, the risks you never took, the places you never went. You had time, but you wasted it because you don't change. Lesson 1. The truth you are avoiding. Let's get real for a second. No filters. No sugarcoating. You are not tired. You are not unlucky. You are not stuck. You are undisciplined. And I'm not saying that to insult you. I'm saying that because it's the truth that can set you free. Because once you accept that, you take back control. You see, winners are not special. They don't have more time. They don't have perfect conditions. They don't wait for motivation. They act even when it is hard. Even when nobody is watching. You wait. You hesitate. You overthink. And life keeps moving without you. Imagine your future self, 10 years from now, standing right in front of you. Look into their eyes. Are they proud? Are they fulfilled? Are they grateful? Are they disappointed, broken, regretful? Because that future is being created right now. With every decision you make, every time you choose comfort, you are building weak future. Every time you choose discipline, you are building a powerful one. There is no neutral. You are either growing or decaying. Lesson 2. The cost of wasting your life. Let me tell you the real cost. Not money, not status, not success. The real cost is regret. Regret of not trying. regret of staying small, regret of wasting years on things that didn't matter, and regret is the heaviest pain a human can carry, because you can't go back. You can't rewind time. You can't fix what you never did. One day you will realize that you had the chance, the opportunity, the ability, and you did nothing with it. That day will break you unless you decide today that your life matters. Everything changes the moment you decide, I refuse to waste my life. Not next week. Now, you don't need more time. You need more courage. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. You don't need perfect conditions. You need to start. Because action creates clarity. Action creates momentum. Action creates transformation. And right now, you are one decision away from changing everything. There are two versions of you, the one who wants to grow and the one who wants comfort. Say it with me, not quietly, not softly, but with conviction. I will not waste my life. Again, louder. I will not waste my life. Because this moment is where everything begins. This is where excuses die. This is where fear loses. This is where you step into who you were meant to be, not someday, today. Let me ask you something again. What's really stopping you? Is it lack of time? You had time to scroll. You had time to watch. You had time to delay. Is it lack of knowledge? You already know what you should be doing. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Stay consistent. Cut distractions. So what is it? It's your excuses. And here's the dangerous part. Your excuses don't sound like lies. They sound reasonable. They are chains. Chains that keep you stuck. Chains that keep you average. Chains that slowly, quietly destroy your potential. Excuses are not the problem. Believing them is. Because every time you accept an excuse, you train your mind to quit. You are literally programming yourself to fail. Lesson 3: discipline is your only way out. Let me make this very clear. Motivation will not save you. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you feel nothing. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. But discipline shows up. When you don't feel like it, discipline wakes up early. When your body says sleep, discipline works. When your mind says quit, discipline pushes. When everything inside you resists, discipline is not comfortable. It is not easy. It is not fun. But it is powerful because discipline does something. It makes you consistent, and consistency is what builds greatness. You don't become successful in one day. You don't transform your life overnight. You build day by day, choice by choice, action by action, and discipline is what keeps you going. Lesson 4: the war inside your mind. There is a battle happening inside you right now. 2 voices. One voice says, "Relax, you deserve a break. It's not that important." The other voice says, "Get up, do the work, become better." And every single day, you choose which one wins. The problem is, you've been feeding the wrong voice. Every time you procrastinate, you make the weak voice stronger. Every time you avoid discomfort, you make discipline weaker. Until one day, you lose control. But here's the good news you can take back right now. Not by thinking, not by planning, because action is how you silence weakness. Lesson 5: destroying excuses. One by one. Let's expose them. Let's destroy them. Excuse 1: I don't feel like that. You think successful people always feel like that? They act despite how they feel. Feelings are temporary. Results are permanent. Excuse 2: I'll start tomorrow. Because tomorrow becomes next week, that next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. And suddenly, your life is gone. Excuse 3: it's too hard. Everything valuable is hard. Everyone would be successful. Stop asking for easy. Start becoming stronger.
Lesson 6: building unbreakable discipline. So how do you actually build discipline? Not with big promises, not with sudden bursts of energy, but with small daily, non-negotiable actions. Wake up when you say you will. Do the work you planned. Finish what you started, even when it's boring, even when it's painful, even when nobody is watching. Because discipline is built in the dark, when no one is clapping, when no one is praising you, when it's just you. That's where you are defined, not in public. Lesson 7: your new identity. Here's the shift most people never make. They try to change their actions without changing their identity. They say, "I'll try to be disciplined," but you don't try. You say, "I am disciplined, I am consistent, I do what needs to be done." And then you act like that, because identity drives behavior. If you see yourself as lazy, you will act lazy. If you see yourself as strong, you will act strong. So decide, who are you? There's something you need to understand. The biggest enemy in your life is not outside. It's not your situation, not your background, not your circumstances. It's your mind. And right now, you are losing the war, not because you're weak, but because you don't even realize you're in a battle. Lesson 8: dopamine, the silent controller. Let's talk about something most people ignore: dopamine. Dopamine is not your enemy. It's your reward system. But in the modern world, it's been hijacked. You don't earn dopamine anymore. You consume it. Scrolling gives it. Junk content gives it. Distractions give it. Without effort, without struggle, without growth. And that creates a dangerous loop. The more easy dopamine you consume, the harder real work feels. The more you avoid it, the more your life stays the same. That's the trap. Lesson 9. You are addicted to distraction. Let's be honest, you don't have a focus problem. You have a distraction addiction. You check your phone without thinking. You open apps automatically. You scroll even when you don't want to. That's conditioning. Your brain has been trained. Silence feels uncomfortable. Hard work feels painful. Focus feels exhausting because your mind is overstimulated. And an overstimulated mind cannot build a powerful life. Lesson 10. Taking back control. So how do you fight back? Not by hoping, not by wishing, but by rewiring your brain. You have to reduce noise, less scrolling, less distraction, less meaningless input, because every time you say no to distraction, you regain control. Every time you choose focus, you rebuild your mind. At first it will feel uncomfortable. You'll feel bored, restless, even anxious. That means you're breaking the addiction. Lesson 11. Mastering focus. Focus is your superpower in a world full of distractions. The person who can focus wins. Focus allows you to go deeper, work harder, create better, become stronger. But focus is not given, it is trained. Start small. 10 minutes of pure focus. No fun. No interruptions. Then build 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Train your mind like a muscle, because that's exactly what it is. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Lesson 12. Discipline over dopamine. Here's the rule that changes everything. Choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasure. Instead of scrolling, create. Instead of consuming, build. Instead of escaping, work. Because real dopamine comes from progress, from growth, from achieving something difficult. That's the kind of reward that actually fulfills you, not empties you. Lesson 13. The new standard. From this moment forward, you need a new standard. No more mindless scrolling. No more wasting hours. No more giving your attention away. Your attention is your life. Where you focus is where your life goes. So if you keep focusing on distractions, you build a distracted life. If you focus on growth, you build a powerful one. Protect your attention. Guard it. Control it. Because once you master your mind, everything else becomes possible. Right now, be honest with yourself. How much time have you wasted? Hours, days, years, avoiding. And what do you have to show for it? Nothing. But here's the good news. It's not over. You can still take control. You can still change. You can still win this war. But only if you decide that your mind will no longer control you. You control it. Say it. I control my mind. Again. I control my mind. Because the moment you master your mind, you stop wasting your life. Lesson 14. Becoming unstoppable. One day, everything will be over. Not your problems. Not your stress. Your life. And on that day, nothing will matter. Except one question. Did you live, or did you just exist? Lesson 15. The end. You can't run away. Years from now, you're older, slower, quieter. You look back on your life. What do you see? Do you see courage, growth, impact? Or do you see hesitation, fear, and wasted time? Because whether you like it or not, that day is coming. And when it comes, you won't care about comfort. You won't care about excuses. You will care about what you did with your life. And the truth is, most people are not ready for that moment. Because deep down, they know they played small. They know they avoided risk. They know they wasted years on things that didn't matter. Lesson 16. You were meant for more. You feel it, don't you? That voice inside you, that pull, that discomfort with average. That's your potential calling you. You were not born to live a small life. You were not meant to follow the crowd. You were not created to waste your time. You were meant to build, to grow, to become. But potential means nothing without action. Because unused potential turns into pain, regret, frustration. Listen. 17. Identity transformation. Everything changes when you change who you believe you are. Not what you do. Not what you say. Who you are. You are not the person who quits. You are not the person who delays. You are not the person who hides from difficulty. You are the person who shows up. You are the person who pushes through. You are the person who does the work. No matter what, say it. I am unstoppable. Not because it's easy. Not because you feel strong, but because you refuse to stop. That is what unstoppable means. It doesn't mean perfect. It means persistent. It means you fall and get back up. Again and again. Lesson 18. Purpose, the power. Discipline gets you started. Focus keeps you moving. But purpose is what carries you through the hardest moments. Why are you doing this? Not for likes, not for approval, not for validation, but for something deeper, your family, your future, your dreams, your legacy, because one day people will talk about you. What will they say? Did you fight? Did you rise? Did you become something greater? Or did you settle? Lesson 19. Building your legacy. Legacy is not built at the end of your life. It is built every single day, every disciplined choice, every focused hour, every moment you refuse to quit. You are writing your story, and one day that story will be complete. So make it powerful. Make it meaningful. Make it unforgettable. Lesson 20. The final decision. Right now you are standing at a crossroads. two paths. A decision waiting. Path 1. Comfort, ease, excuses. A life that feels safe, but leads to regret. Slowly, silently. Path 2. Discipline, growth, pain. A life that is hard, but leads to greatness. Step by step, day by day. Most people choose the first path. That's why most people stay average, unnoticed. But you are still here, listening, feeling this. That means something. That means you have a choice. To be different, to rise. This moment is where your new life begins, or ends. Because if you walk away from this, then nothing will ever change. But if you decide right here, right now, everything changes. Say it with everything you have, not just words but belief. I will not waste my life. Again, I will not waste my life. I am disciplined. I control my mind. I am unstoppable. Because from this moment forward, you don't go back. You don't quit. You don't settle. You rise. One day you will look back on your life, and you will remember this moment. The moment you decided to stop wasting your life, you start living the true life. Thank you, everyone. Let us know what you think in the comments. If this video brought you value, please tap the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more useful content videos.